Welcome back, lovely people.
Welcome back to the podcast, y'all.
Welcome back to the podcast, y'all. For today, we have a very, very good topic that I'm very excited for. Are you excited for it?
I'm excited.
We talking about body image. Bum, 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 bum. Shan, what has got you fucked up this week?
This week, right now, honestly, the weather. The weather, and I know how you feel about it, especially because it was raining today. I don't know how that makes you feel. But the weather has me fucked up. It's humid right now. I'm so humid. It's so humid. It's so humid.
Wet, got that Pacific Ocean. But not in a good way.
But not in a good way at all. No.
Honestly, fuck the rain. I don't care what purpose you play here. You can take your deposit and leave.
I know you're very upset about the rain.
I hate it so much. And it's about to rain this weekend. Ain't nobody got time.
It's raining this weekend.
It's raining Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Oh, they said your whole weekend.
They said, we already got you fucked up. Let's add some more to your life. Mad. I feel seen. I feel so seen right now.
What's got you fucked up, Franklin?
What's got me fucked up this week is family.
Damn. That's real.
Very real. Well, not even just my family has got me fucked up. Even talking to people and they're sharing similar experiences with their families, and I'm like, what the fuck what is this reality? What world are we existing in, and why we gotta be here? Can I be teleported to another place outside of this planet?
Depends on your beliefs.
Get out. Get out.
The galaxy. Gotta go.
Can I be in the way of milk? In the milky of way?
You wanna be milky? In the way.
Hey, sometimes. But not all the time.
No. Time and place.
No. It depends. In the future. So that's what's got me fucked up.
Okay.
So, Shan, when you think of body image, what comes to mind?
Complexities.
Mm-hmm.
Complexities. It's a very delicate thing.
Oh, yeah.
It can be very fragile. And for a lot of people, it is very fragile. I was watching something, and the character had been like a chubby kid or whatever, a fat kid. And I was like, I love how we have this trope. The former fat kid turned like a skinny kid. No, actually, I'm not. That's the funniest part. But they always have to make it a point of like just shamefulness and insecurity and self-doubt. And I'm like, that narrative is so fucking old. I mean, it's so real and it's true for many people. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
But like, can we show a different narrative also, please?
You become self-actualized once you lose weight.
Losing weight fixes your problem.
All of a sudden, your life is so great.
Now you're beautiful. You can't be fat and beautiful.
No, I don't think that's the thing that's possible in this here planet we live in. Take me out. So I agree completely with the way you describe it. You know, the complexity. Come on, you said complexity. And I said, Yeah, look, body image isn't just what it is. It's embedded in so many parts of your life that even if you don't think, it's just like, hey, I'm here. And you're like, all right.
Yeah. And then you get into like how we're socialized and
come on,
the expectations of a person to look a certain way and carry themselves a certain way, and it's all pretty ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty fucking ridiculous.
When you say a fact, you don't have to state that that you don't want to lie because it's already a fact. And I'm sure a lot of people would agree with you.
All right, you said it. Period.
Period. So, lovely listeners, today we have some questions for y'all relating to this glorious topic we got because this is about to be a good ass episode and there's so much to dive into.
Strapping, y'all.
So, part of the question, it starts us off with a definition of what body image is. So, body image is how you think and feel about your appearance and how you feel in your own skin. A person can have a healthy or unhealthy body image regardless of how they look. Developing a healthy body image contributes to self-esteem and well-being.
And who is this according to?
Somebody.
Okay.
Somebody. Not for everybody. But for somebody.
Somebody. Okay, that's good enough. I just was curious. I just wanted to give them their little credits.
And did.
And didn't.
Pretty much.
Yes.
Yes. Danny.
You just had to.
I said Danny.
What the fuck? Who? Why?
I don't know.
All right.
Okay. So Shan.
So Franklin.
I got a question for you.
I'm ready.
Question is, it starts off by saying, movies, social media, advertisements, and other forms of media have a major impact on body image. Okay?
All right.
Which you were just, listen.
It seamlessly.
You better sink into it. Although these sources often set unrealistic or impossible expectations, they are still impactful, period, right? What messages about body image are common in the media you consume?
In the media I consume, I try to make it as body positive as possible. I'm a pretty respectable gatekeeper in the sense of controlling what comes into my sphere, my bubble.
Period.
And I try to keep that generally positive. Also on the healthy side, that's generally true for me as well. And empowering. Also, I'd say those three things are pretty common and consistent amongst the media around body image that I consume. What about you?
I would agree.
Yeah.
That's definitely you. You be like, look, don't come over here with that BS. Shit. Messages that I've noticed, and it depends on the platform I'm on. Yeah, because I think for me on Instagram, it's pretty positive all around. Like it's a diverse. I was gonna say campus. Wow, it's
a virtual campus. Come on,
you better let them know. A virtual campus.
It's a virtual campus.
All body types say hello, right? I don't think that there's on my Instagram, there are no people that I follow or even on the feed that has any negative perceptions of bodies, or because ain't nobody got time, honestly, and I don't want to be scrolling. I barely go on there, so when I go on there, I don't want to be hit with negative messages about my body or by other people's bodies, right?
Yeah.
But when we think about, at least for me, when I think about Facebook, I think that that's where negative perceptions of bodies would show up more. And I think it's also because of the type of people that I follow or am friends with on Facebook. Mostly people of my community, my Latinos, are very self-conscious of their bodies, which I'm not saying I'm not, right? Which I am. But I think that there's different ways in which we're conscious of our bodies, right? So a lot of people are just quick to find a remedy. and bash people. Like there are certain words that are used that I'm like, yo, we really using this like it's okay?
Mm.
Like chancho, um, baka. So like calling somebody a pig, calling somebody a cow, like these kinds of things. A whale is another one, and I'm like, wow, y'all.
This is what we're doing.
Yeah, and a lot of times I'd be like, if you're talking about people with that type of body or those types of bodies, are you the exception, or are we just gonna continue making fun of others, project onto others what we truly feel?
Projection all the way.
Welcome to social media,
Let's do it. Project away.
all the way. And I think other, I guess, in forms of entertainment like movies, instead of movies and shows, I think that overall a lot of the ones that I watch are pretty positive, or they touch on body image and give like a whole perspective on it, not just one way of seeing bodies. Look, representation is so important, and mass
Mm-hmm.
media is mass, so it needs to do its job, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you have any shows or movies that you're like, hmm,
Um, the one that we both watched,
which one? Which
Good
one?
Trouble.
Ah,
Come
come
on.
on. So good.
Yes, I love Davia's character, and I love that they talk about her physical appearance, but also her ED struggles.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I like that they don't shy away from talking about it. And when because now at this point in the show, the actress, she's lost some weight. And for a while, they didn't address it. And I was like, are we gonna pretend like we don't know that she went down a couple sizes? Like we just didn't realize it or something. And then they called it out in the episode, and
Good.
I was like, yes, come on, y'all didn't let me down. Like, did not disappoint. And I like that they talk about body image and health and
Ooh,
its
yes.
correlation. Um, they don't just make it about like the physical body, because it's not all about the physical body, and the physical body isn't inherently indicative of health or not.
I think. Wait, there's some people in the back that ain't here. You can say it again.
The physical body is not inherently indicative of health or not.
Period. I think they mad.
That's all right.
They know it's the truth. That's why they mad.
They can be mad.
Oh.
Hashtag stay mad.
Hashtag keep listening and be mad.
Hashtag, hashtag keep listening.
And be mad.
And be mad.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Good Trouble.
They be hitting.
They said we're not gonna touch on it on purpose, and then it's the vulnerability for me.
Yes.
It's the support from the other members of the what's the word? Coterie. Thank you.
I love that. It's family.
Yes.
It's family. It's such a family show. As fucking ass backwards and twisted as their family is sometimes. But it is very intimate, right? Those intimate relationships in a person's life. And I think they do a really good job of making it, of course, very Hollywood, very glamorous, but also very realistic in some instances.
Yeah.
Very relatable content.
They're so attuned to each other's emotions, what's going on. They're so open. And I'm like, so when can I move in? But I don't have...
Not with the loft rent being $1,800. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. If I were on the show, I would be able to.
Okay. No, but we were on the show. We would be able to. Like, that's what you're saying, right? We would be able to afford it because there's this unrealistic expectations of living in LA.
Some way, somehow, we all entry level, but we all got money. We making bread.
Not getting a new job and being able to pay for you. What?
Immediately. And when we get fired or we have work incidences, and then it's just like somehow we still so marketable and we don't be down for long. Anyway.
Opening a food truck. No. Look, we can talk about shows,
Listen, I was about to say this is not a good trouble recap podcast.
but I
It
mean, some
can be.
listen. If y'all let us know, we'll email each other, and we'll.
We'll email each other.
No, we could do series. Talk about some queer shows. I mean, that show.
Cause
And,
it'll be in there. It'll be in there.
speak of intersectionality,
Mm-hmm.
good trouble.
Mm-hmm. They stayed doing the damn
They
thing. And Gael, he's a wonderful, beautiful, gorgeous bisexual. Like, oh my God. That man.
you catch your breath.
I got a little warm.
Oh yes. I mean,
Tommy Martinez
y'all better look
any
him
day. And Sierra Ramirez. Just
Stop.
like, whew. Creme de la creme.
Yeah. Well, y'all know how we feel about Good Trouble. Y'all better go and support Good Trouble. They'll
Go give
entertain
it a
you.
watch. Go give it a watch.
It's an amazing show.
Friends and family play a role in shaping your beliefs about body image, whether positively or negatively. Small comments and actions sometimes send powerful messages, even when they are unintentional. Think about the most important people in your life. What are their thoughts and feelings about body image? Have you internalized any of these messages?
So, growing up, I didn't receive a lot of like messages attacking my body, but I did receive messages that my body needed to be modified, if that makes sense. So, not people telling me like, why are you eating that? You need to stop eating that. Like, you need to stop this and this and that. What are people gonna think? Not those kinds of messages, but I was definitely told like, hey, you should, maybe you should work on exercising. Right. So it was like a very
Coded.
passive, yes, coded way in which they told me about, they gave me and they kind of labeled my body. So I didn't have a positive relationship with it for so long, especially, and I brought up my community before because a lot of that was consumed within my family. And we can get into it, and you brought this up before, and diet culture. Yeah, because I would hear like my mother talk about, oh my God, my belly, I need to do this and that for my belly. And I'm like, you keep talking about this thing, and then you talking about these teas, and then why?
Plot twist, the way you lose weight is genetic.
Period. Ugh. So I'd say that I receive messages like that from my family, from close family members. Well, before I even get into close family members, I'd say that my extended family also follows a lot of unhealthy um, solutions to losing weight. Like I think about my aunt constantly kind of talking about her body negatively, saying things about it, wanting to lose weight, but no solution. I've tried all these things. And one thing that I don't like, and I've never liked it, I could lose 5-10 pounds. Please don't talk to me like I am the president of the United States of America because I've lost 5 to 10 pounds. Don't come up to me and tell me, oh, you look so good, you lost some pounds. I don't know how that sits for you, but it doesn't sit right for me.
It's so funny you said that. So this was a couple months back. I was going to the rental office, and the person who works up there, she looked at me. She was like, "Did you lose weight?" And she was like, "Is that rude?
Is that rude?"
She was like, "Is that rude?" Or no, she was like, "You lost weight." It was a statement, and then she was like, "Is that rude?" And she was just kind of stuck in that space. She was like, because she had already said it at that point, and I was like, "I'm not offended." I did.
And did. See, she said awareness.
I don't get offended, but also don't treat me as if I was unworthy or ugly or somehow completely disposable beforehand. Like, no,
Mm-hmm.
I did lose weight just as worthy as when I was heavier. Thanks for noticing. Moving on.
Yes.
But no, people don't treat it like that.
They don't.
They don't treat it like that at all. They be like, "Oh my god, you look so good now." Bitch, I looked good before and was a fucking 8. Get on my face.
Was a baddie. Still a baddie.
Period.
Forever a baddie.
Period.
Thank you for making that distinction, because that's literally how it sits with me. And I'm like, why are you making it such a big deal? You already said it's different. Like you said, oh, you've lost weight. Leave it at that. Why you got to keep talking? You want me to tell you that this secret potion that I use to lose weight?
How you do it? What you do? What's your secret?
Minding my business.
I really drank a lot of water and I minded my business a lot.
Hydration.
I did. And I got some movement in.
Mm-hmm.
But I minded my business while I was moving for the most part. So that really will do it.
I think that's the number one recipe.
Yeah, that's partially how I grew my hair so long. I was minding my business the whole time.
Ain't it funny?
It's like, it's funny because I don't be minding my business. That's the funniest part. I don't be minding my business. I be minding everybody's business.
Respectfully, though.
Respectfully, yes.
Come on.
Of course. Of course.
People don't know they haven't mastered that. We need to have a mind other people's business respectfully 101.
A little seminar.
A little some. Then y'all can write a paper on it.
Yeah. Thesis.
Come on. Send it to our email. 2025. Let me stop.
I'll be 31.
Come on, 31.
Ooh. 2025.
Jan, what about you?
What about me?
Perceptions of body, family.
Messages. Okay. Direct and indirect were both very aggressively pro weight loss, anti fat kid propaganda. Like, that's how I think of it. I also was teased, and not just by like kids my age. Like, I was teased by older people too. So that gave me a little bit of a complex growing up, and even into like young adulthood, and feelings of like myself and unworthiness and all that jazz. And it's pretty insane. It's pretty insane to me because I don't think I was like a shitty kid. I don't think I deserved the shit that I was dealt, but I will say in a way I'm thankful for the experiences because it gives me my own perspective and outlook, which is pretty significant, right? It's me.
Absolutely.
But also, on the other hand, no kid should have to go through that. So it's like, poor baby.
Yeah, no kid should have to go through that bullshit. No kid should have to go through a lot of shit that they go through.
Mm-hmm.
And it just be funny to me because family, there's this, and we can have a whole podcast episode on families because I feel like you so ready. You so ready.
Bitch, I made a mental note, family. Because we're going to have to get into, we got to define family, then we got to talk about chosen family. Whew. And then, of course, you know, that's a layer for being queer. And people of color, we tend to have, like, fictive kin.
Yes.
So, it'll be I'm going to put it in a notebook.
That notebook is worth gold. Yeah, we have this. Okay, I don't want to get too deep into it, but just like what families are viewed as, what they should be, what we're supposed to get from families. A lot of times we don't get it and we get the opposite. But we mask it. This reality we live in. but it is what it is, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I think that for me, just to add a little bit to this, I think about different parts of my body, um, how I felt about it growing up,
Mm.
and not being dressed appropriately because who had money, right?
Not us.
Where's the money?
Uh, we ain't had no.
Did you find it?
No, I ain't
Yeah.
found it.
Oh man. So yeah, ain't no money. My butt, that shit,
Won't quit.
kabloom kum bloom. That shit was moving. Kabloom kum bloom. Like that shit say doom doom doom
Don't
doom
drop that.
doom
Hey,
doom
don't drop
doom
that. Hey, don't drop that. Hey, don't drop that. Hey, don't drop that.
Okay.
Music break.
Period. Yeah, my butt was a huge insecurity for me growing up. And I think that I would receive messages about it. I would feel uncomfortable when people would talk about it for an extended period of time.
Yeah.
Just stop talking about it. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. So I did internalize a lot of messages that I received from family. And then, if we want to talk about as an adult being in college, people and their perceptions of bodies and putting shit on me, being told that I'm eating things that I shouldn't be eating when I'm like, I never told you that I was dieting. Why are you in? What did you say earlier?
Why are you in whose business?
My business.
My business.
Meal.
It's mine. Are you me?
That business is mine. It's free. People be acting like they're getting a whole paycheck to be in other people's business.
Also, though, if I was dieting and I decided that I wanted to eat this food here,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to eat this food here and I'm going to mind my damn business while I do it. And you can mind my business while I do it too. But guess what? I'm going to do it.
You want a cookie? You want a cookie so bad. I can get you one. I can go down to the P-Tux. They got cookies. I can go down to what's the other ones? I forgot the other ones. But come on, sus. Yeah. Hello, Shan.
I knew you was going to
You know, it has to happen. Hello, Shan.
Hello, Franklin.
Hi. So I have a question for you.
What's your question, darling?
Oh, thank you. You can develop a more well-rounded body image by focusing on your body as a whole rather than just appearance. Think about your unique qualities such as strengths, gracefulness, or resilience, or whatever other thing comes to mind. Okay? Or consider specific functions your body serves, such as fighting off disease or getting through a long day. What do you appreciate about your body unrelated to appearance or related to appearance?
Yes, you said make the question your own.
Period.
I really love and appreciate my body for getting me through my days, getting up, moving, getting me ready,
Oh, yeah.
taking me places, holding me up, continuing to push on even when I'm damn tired, even when it is damn tired, for being so lovely and gracious and present for me even when I wasn't kind to it.
Oof.
Listen, this body here,
Mm-hmm.
we done been through some things.
That body got your back.
This body got my back.
Literally.
Is my back. So that primarily that is that's my favorite, most revered quality.
You said everything.
Qualities.
Everything it does.
Seriously.
Yes.
Seriously. What about
That's
you?
good. I would agree. I mean, there are numerous things that can be brought up. I'm going to piggyback on something that you said. The way your body gets you up, right? The fact that my body is like, yeah, you have an alarm, but you're so used to getting up at this time, I'm going to still get you up. just in case.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bad bitch.
Your body said routine. Got you.
That's a bad bitch, if you ask me. Body said, I make it easy for you to function, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can get into being able-bodied and all that, right?
Mm-hmm. Because
Okay.
we are privileged.
Period. They mad again.
Them
They
in the back be mad.
be, and that's why they all the way in the back. They
Mhm.
couldn't afford the tickets to be in the front.
There you go.
Self-awareness is at the front. So, yeah, I appreciate that. I think that something that you said, that even if you don't treat your body right or you haven't treated it right, it's still going to be there. I said this last time, but I'm going to say it again because I have to say it.
Say it.
You said something to me a couple years ago. Years ago. They tried to put me in a...
Is this live?
Hey, you told me when I was having like this whole issue with my body, a bad relationship with my body, what have you. You said along the lines of your body is doing this for you. Pay attention to what your body is doing. So from that moment, I cried. I said, you better be a therapist. Just saying.
It was.
And was and will.
And will. It
Come
will
on.
be.
And is. Oh, wow. No, but that really sat with me because then I have to take a moment and appreciate what my body does for me. My body allows me to breathe properly, eat, enjoy food.
Enjoy
food.
Oof.
You felt that. You shaking at church. Shaking.
Cause that's that one, bruh.
Because food be good, yo.
Food be fucking hitting. And people don't always be enjoying food, and I just don't be understanding because
It don't be right.
hitting.
I don't know what food they eating. Yeah. My body allows me to dance, move around. My body allows me to socialize, my body allows me to survive, gain energy when I need it out of nowhere, to get out of a situation, get into a situation.
Your body got that good fight, flight.
Come on.
Body got that good sympathetic nerve. I'm gonna shut up.
Okay. Yeah, all those things. My body allows me to sing, to be artistic. My body allows me to enjoy things. I enjoy what my body does for me. And it took me a while to recognize that. I enjoy it. It took me a while for me to recognize it. And now I can sit here and be like, yeah, I have a better relationship. It's not 100% the best relationship because it's not going to be all the time.
There's always room for growth.
Always. So there's a part of the question that says, even if we don't, it says unrelated to appearance, but let's take a moment.
Well, that's related to
Let's take a moment.
Okay. I will fight you otherwise.
If you don't brag on you.
Come on,
T-shirt.
Brag on you. Oh my God. Yes, T-shirt. Don't steal it, y'all.
It's not yours. You minding our business right now. We understand.
This is not respectfully minding my business.
This is trademarked.
TM.
We have the evidence. The audio. So, I like my smile. I like my beard. Yeah, there's a lot of things I like about my body. I like my hands. Very weird to say, I think.
That's not weird to say.
Period. What do you like about your body?
I like a lot of things about my body. You're ready.
I am, yeah.
My smile.
Oh, yeah.
My dimples, like, oh,
dimples be hitting.
Swallowing. I like my hair.
I like my hair too. Yes.
Yeah.
Your hair be popping.
Thank you. I really love the experimenting with dye and like taking it up. That be hitting.
You be doing the damn thing with the dye.
Thank you. It looked good with I took a picture today when I was out. And it's like a nice, like, it's like, it's getting overcast at that point when I was there. But it's still like bright And so you see like my hair against the sky. It looks real nice. It
Ooh.
looks real nice.
You know what else popping?
What?
Melanin.
Oh, melanin popping.
Talking about body image. I mean, we're talking about intersectionality.
Speaking of melanin, I did not always
Mm-hmm.
love the skin I'm in. I did not. There's a lot of shame that you are burdened with
Yeah.
when you are darker skin because that is not the ideal. You are not the antithesis of beauty. You are the opposite of beauty, right? That's what they try and make you believe.
Yeah.
Though people tan, so make that make sense.
There's a lot of things that don't make sense. Just because you ain't got it going on, you don't gotta put that on me and tell me I ain't got it going on when in reality I got it going on and you just mad that I got it going on. You know?
Projection.
It's whack.
Here's the thing though. Because when you know you got it going on
Mm-hmm.
and they can't tell you nothing,
Mm-hmm.
oh, they be mad.
They be in the back.
They be in the back, but they be in the way back. They be on the balcony up top on the 6th floor.
Whew, can't see shit. But
Mad.
their ignorance.
Upset.
And that's why you back there.
Anyway.
I mean, apparently the overarching theme is why you in my business? Mind your business. It's my business and not yours.
Period. Whether or not you are aware of it, body image plays a role in nearly every aspect of life. It can influence everything from the clothes you wear to the career you choose. How does body image impact your life, whether positively or negatively? That's a good one.
That is a really loaded question.
Very loaded. I think about kids because, you know, specifically the messaging they receive and wanting to be a source of positivity and acceptance and love and come from that place.
Yes.
And let them know that, you know, it's okay. And you can also come from that place of positivity and light and love. So I try to generally keep it positive. And I mean, I carry my body, you know, I go through the world with my body, and that itself is a testament to my perception of body image. And I think more so into how you carry yourself.
Oh, yeah.
That is usually the positive or negative shows up in those ways and in that way. But a lot of people can fake confidence. So that's a whole other conversation.
Is it can or do?
Both are true.
Come on.
Both are true.
Ooh.
Absolutely.
You love the children.
I love the kids. Trick little kids.
Yeah. My relationship with my body has changed for the best once I realized that my body can be dressed how I want it to be dressed. Because I didn't receive a lot of messages about, well, also I didn't have the means to buy a lot of the clothes that I wanted. When I think of the clothing that people typically wore in high school, I said that last time too. See, it's like comes full circle. I think of like the yearbook, like the most stressed were the people that had the most means to be able to buy the most expensive clothing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's not always fair. That's
But
not always fair.
That's the thing about superlatives, especially ones
Come
like
on.
best dressed. That's setting. This is not a fucking TV show where the poor kid also has like the high fashion sense and can make clothes out the like.
Yeah,
that's not.
I'm sewing my clothes at night before my what?
That's not the reality we live in.
It's not.
And it sucks because people who are living in poverty do not have certain luxuries.
Yes.
Cannot afford certain luxuries. And the fact that they have clothes on their back far supersedes the brand of the clothing.
Yes.
I have a lot of feelings about a lot of things, and I'm not going to get on a soapbox. I'm going to just leave it there. But uh,
Yeah.
superlatives, I have such a strong opinion slash loathing relationship with superlatives.
Same. 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 Fucking same. So that was like my first. I mean, apart from where I would get my clothes when I was a kid, the thrift store. We going to the thrift store. So I had someone at school ask me because they saw me in the car and they were on a bus going home. What a coincidence, right? They were like, "Where were you going?"
To my business.
And I was so ashamed to say I was going to the thrift store. And I said, "Oh, we were going to the carpet store next door because we're installing new carpet in our house." That's how ashamed I was to talk about me getting clothes from the thrift store because that's all that we can get. That's all that we could afford. And a lot of it didn't fit me right.
Mm.
I did not feel 100% confident in what I wore. A lot of what I wore was repetitive because we're going to do what we got to do with what we got to do. At the end of the day, I'm here to get my grades. And
At the end of the day, you got clothes on.
I got clothes on. I'm here to socialize. Develop myself socially, yes. And I'm here to get my grades. And did. So now that's something that I really, and you know this, I cherish a lot what I wear, how I wear things, how I style my body, how I accessorize my body, because my body deserves it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because for so long I felt like, oh, I can't dress my body. My body won't look right. Oh, baby, go to sleep and wake up tomorrow and let's try again. So now I'm thankful. ASOS, take all my money.
It's so funny. You mentioned the thrift store
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of the time when we're growing up, we do carry shame around things, sometimes really common things like thrift store shopping, for example. And then you grow up and everybody is like trying to go to the thrift store, trying to cut costs, trying to save a penny.
Look.
And it is just wild. You, and this is like nothing to, well, masturbation can have something to do with body image.
Yeah. Oh, believe me, I went to
Listen,
so many places.
uh, because what I was about to say was carrying a lot of shame about very common things as a child
Hmm.
is such a childhood experience. And you lie about a lot of things, like when people used to ask if you masturbated, and everybody would say no, especially the quote unquote girls. And I say quote unquote girls
Yeah.
because back then I was identified and identifying with girl, and I was socialized that way. I am not a girl or a woman. So this is why I say quote unquote girls.
Okay.
But anyway, and then it's like looking back, I'm like, why should I be ashamed because I know how to give myself pleasure?
Ain't no shame in your game.
Why should I be ashamed because I want to spend a little less money on clothes?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's so I can spend a little more money on something else.
Right.
Maybe it's because I can't afford the full price of the clothing. And that is okay, but it's not okay. But then capitalism. And so we get into larger conversations, systemic conversations, because it's all connected. But, you don't see that when you're a kid growing up.
No. No. A lot of times, at least for me, it felt like I was alone experiencing that. But I'm pretty sure I wasn't, right?
Of course not.
But being in that school environment, seeing people have like all this name brand shit, and I'm like, what the hell am I missing? Where do I find this? And there was one time a mom was given this sweater. It was an Abercrombie and Fitch sweater, and I said, "Oh, I made it." I said, "It's about to be popping." I put that shit on. That shit ain't closed all the way. I said, "Damn, I can't catch a fucking break." Not even when the shit was given to me. So yeah, it's easy to feel out of place. So
Mm-hmm.
now that I've found my place, I'm going to sit in it, marinate in it,
Yes.
and be that bitch as much as I can for myself,
Be
right?
that bitch.
That bitch.
I'm going in. I'm going in. I'm going in. I'm going in.
And
I'ma
I'ma
go
go
hard.
hard,
And I'ma go
hard,
hard. And I'ma go
hard.
Yes. Demonic.
Hey, protect me from those trying to do harm to meme.
Mm.
Yeah, so I like this question a lot. And back to what you said, children should not have to go through this, should not have to experience this. And because you said it, you brought up masturbation, right? I'm not gonna I'm not gonna add to the masturbation, but I thought about so many other things that now has been normalized that before was demonized. When we talk about, systemic racism, apparently don't want to go nowhere. Ain't probably gonna go nowhere for a while. When we talk about skin color, the perceptions at the time in school, when we talk about natural hair, the perceptions at the time in school, when we talk about, there's just so much. There's so
Talk
much.
about natural hair in corporate America.
So many things that before was like, what the fuck? I mean, you brought up thrifting.
You brought up thrifting.
Oh,
Actually.
damn. Where am I at? With the thrifting, now it's like everybody, it's trendy.
Yeah.
Because the majority is doing it, so now it's a popular thing. We're gonna leave it at that because I'm gonna get heated real fast, and that's not what we're here for.
It's already hot in here. It's
all right. Okay, Shan. So for some people, body image is a large part of their self-esteem. For others, it isn't important at all. When a person bases their self-esteem on various sources, body image becomes less important. What factors other than body image contribute to your self-esteem? How can you build upon these other areas of your life?
Beyond body image, what lends itself to my self-esteem?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the time, it's my roles and responsibilities in relationships. Look at you. You were ready.
I'm ready. Go ahead, please. Let them know I'm ready.
Yeah, it has a lot to do with like interpersonal relations. And some intrapersonal as well.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, I think it's interpersonal. Maybe not the most part, maybe like 50-50 perhaps. My worth extends beyond what I look like, but it has wholly to do with who I am.
Yes.
And how I decide to carry myself. What would you say contributes to your self-esteem besides body image or outside of body image?
How I can relate to others, how I can connect to others, how I communicate with others, the personas I put on. And when I say personas, just like me being myself, because a lot of them have nothing to do with my body, right? It's just mi personalidad, my personality. My talents, I'd say. I like to kind of use those a lot. And I'm starting to recognize that more, have been recognizing it more within the past 2 years, that I really tap into that. And that kind of is the overarching Franklin that people see beyond my body. What we do for work. You talked about roles, right?
Yeah.
That's a role that we fulfill, right? The type of work that we do.
100%.
Come on, because even if we're not consciously thinking about how our bodies are impacting others, indirectly it can have an impact. And then when you add the layer of there's all of this that it also makes who I am, it's like, damn, baddies, bad bitches, bad bitches, bitches out here. So I'd say that that's one of the areas too, because so many people are discounted because of their bodies.
Yeah.
But a lot of who they really are isn't taken into account. And that's not fair.
It's not.
There's so much that we carry as humans.
Yeah. And there's so many levels, and we're all very multifaceted,
Mm-hmm.
and it extends beyond the physical.
Yes. Because regardless of my body, I'm still fulfilling these roles. Come on, Shan. These roles are, some people are benefiting from these roles.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hey, and even how those roles, like how I use them for myself, how I take care of me outside of my body. You know, what I gotta do for me.
And sometimes even inside, for me, inside my body as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we didn't touch on spirituality at all, but it is interconnected as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about esteem. Um,
Right.
and that's something that I'll have to like ponder and sit with. But spirituality is definitely a factor um, in image. Last question.
Period. Taking care of your body through exercise and a healthy diet can improve your body image. But when taken too far, such as through crash dieting or obsessive exercise, these behaviors may become harmful. How can you differentiate between healthy and unhealthy diet and exercise? They put this on last for a reason.
Yeah, yeah. I think anytime it is punitive
Mm-hmm.
or um, you're using it, not or, because this is exactly what punitive is. You are exercising as a punishment to yourself
Mm.
for eating this thing or thinking that thing or doing this thing. It is unhealthy.
Yeah.
Period.
You said case closed. I would agree. And I think about even my own experiences with my body, with exercise, with healthy eating. I got to a point where I was manipulating. I mean, I still do it here and there, and I'm trying to get better at it. Where I was manipulating my body in ways that were not productive so that I wouldn't eat a lot throughout the day. And then it got to the point where I was like, oh shit, like this became a norm for me. And now, I gotta fix this. I gotta fix this. So I would agree. Focusing a lot on exercising to the point where it's harming me and there's no joy in doing it, I'd say that can be unhealthy. Um, a lot of people we talked about, well, we kind of hinted at diet culture.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of perceptions of the types of foods that you shouldn't be eating when you're on a diet. And just to let you know, I don't like the word diet. I never have liked the word diet, and you see how fucking mad I get. I hate the word diet. Diet is you eating.
Mm-hmm.
That is your diet. Like, shut the fuck up. I get so mad. And the amount of times I hear, estoy de dieta, estoy en dieta. No estoy comiendo eso porque estoy en dieta. I'm not eating that because I'm on a diet. If you don't get that piece of bread before I get you and eat it.
um, so we talk about restriction, right? We're talking about restriction and
Mm-hmm.
withholding. I think swinging in the other end of overindulgence is also
That too.
unhealthy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think about binging or binge eating.
Mm-hmm.
Um, unhealthy.
Restricting for so long leads to
Binging.
mm-hmm. It's it's vast. It's a lot. There's a lot to it. But yeah, that's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about diets. I think that I mean, remember when we said this topic can tap into so many other parts of our lives? when we talk about access, when we talk about, well, even within access, education, understanding food.
Mm-hmm.
You said this before. People profiting on the expense of others. You said something. Come on, come on, come on, come on. You said people profiting,
Off of.
people who don't know,
Mm.
given these quick remedies, right? And it's like,
Yeah.
oh, I think it was like Herbalife. I was talking about
Yeah,
Herbalife, right?
yeah,
And
yeah,
listen,
the teas, any sort of like magic moment, a little rap that'll get you right and tight.
right and tight, okay. Not me walking down New York, not New York, walking over New York,
You said down New York.
down the state. Not me walking in Brooklyn, going to the train, and somebody was like, "Hey, you want to try Herbalife? Why don't you talk to Stevie over there?" But Stevie's skinny.
Turn around, be like, "Is it because I'm fat?"
They be so they don't know how to answer that. They don't know how to answer that.
I would have a ball.
You
I would have
would.
a ball.
You
I
definitely would.
would have a ball.
Remember that? Remember that restaurant we went to?
When they gave us
When
the
they go,
bill. Everybody else had regular size cups of water, y'all. Everybody else had regular size cups of water. We were the only two in there. We were the only two in there who had small cups of water. And I was like, what are they trying to say, Franklin? What are they trying to say? It was giving me prejudice. It was giving me fat phobia.
mm-hmm.
It was giving a lot of things.
Yes, it was given. Oh wow!
Wow.
And just the last message from me, and you can enlighten the people too if you'd like. Parents, please stop putting your negative feelings about your body onto your children, especially if they are very very young. Because then you have kids out here restricting their eating, talking about they don't want to be fat. Oh, I'm fat, but really, you're not. So I just, yeah, in all seriousness, that shit got to end. It's not cute. It's not cute. It's, you know what is cute? You taking some time and figuring out what's happening for you before you take the time to put that on someone else.
Mm. You said do some self exploration. You said figure it out.
Better feel it.
Figure it out.
Shan, this episode has been lovely.
It has been.
Do you have anything that you would like to give to the people? Any verbal gifts?
Ooh, any verbal gifts?
Period.
Listen, hit me up for the Cash App.
With Shan, what is your Cash App?
Delicious Nightmares.
Ooh, I like that.
Hashtag Delicious Nightmares.
And why are you giving the people your Cash App?
Because my birthday's coming up.
And when is your birthday for the people?
My birthday is May 14th.
May 14th.
I'm excited.
As you should be, indeed. And
Potentially
will.
going to a play party. I'm excited.
As you should be.
I'm excited.
So y'all know how to support Shan.
Yes.
Ow. Lovely people, this episode has been remarkable. This is another topic that obviously will not just see one day on our podcast.
It's a very full topic.
Yes, and there's so much more. There's so much more. We started off the podcast with intersectionality, and this is a topic that can definitely be explored beyond what we did today, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shan, where can the people find us?
The people can find us on Instagram at Speaking from the Shadows. The people can also find us on Twitter at shadows_talks_. The people can also send us an email at speakingfromtheshadows@gmail.com. Let us know what your favorite part of the episode was. Talk to us about your body image, ideas, experiences, and you can follow us on TikTok.
At Speaking from the Shadows _.
Yes. Do we have videos?
We
We
don't.
don't. Videos are to come. Okay,
They are to
y'all.
come. It's just those social media is so much work, and then I just be like, oh yeah, that thing I have to do so much, and then I don't be wanting to. Just being on it, it just be like, ugh,
Keep it 100.
okay,
Keep it 100. Because it's important to know podcasting
mm-hmm,
it is great.
yes,
Love to do it. Love to speak with other people, share my
yes,
opinions, get out there. However, it is not a full-time job. It's
not
not,
at all,
it
no,
doesn't pay. Okay? We got to pay the bills.
yes, and we would love to give y'all more content. Absolutely, I swear, if we had more time, we would definitely do it. Right,
100%.
more time, motivation, we would definitely do it because,
Mm-hmm.
at least for me, motivation is a big one because if I'm bending my energy all week at work, what's going to suffer is what I love to do.
Your passion projects.
Okay. So it will be in the works and it will come when it comes. And if y'all want to share this podcast, let people know. We will be
Spread the
forever
love.
grateful.
Spread the love, y'all, with a share.
Mm-hmm.
That's all y'all got to do.
Yeah. Tell your peoples. Tell
If
your friends.
if you like it, spread it. If you don't like it, spread it anyway.
If you like it, spread it.
I did not do that on purpose.
If you don't like it, don't spread it.
This is not what I said.
That's not what you said. I had to change it because it would imagine saying if you don't like it, just spread it.
Spread it anyway.
Weak. So people, we've been bumping. We always bump into something. Dum, dum, dum,
Bumping.
dum, 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 dum.
Bumping.
Bump into music.
Bumping.
Da-da-doo-doo.
The song I choose this week is Insane by Madison McFerrin. And I'm going to play it for you and sing it for
Do
you
it.
after we finish.
Do it. The song for meme. A meme.
Meme. MEEM, not to be confused with MEME.
So the song that I'm bumping to, and I've been bumping to for more than a week, because why the fuck not? Why am I not gonna give you your money? The Way I Are, Dance with Somebody by BB Rexa and Lil Wayne, because I just want to dance with somebody.
Yeah.
That's my life story. Just trying to dance with somebody.
I mean, I'm trying to dance, but I'm also trying to do some other things if you catch my drift.
Yeah, you better go to church.
I'm not playing
You
with
said,
you.
I'm just trying to fuck with somebody.
We haven't done an episode on consensual non-monogamy yet, but when that episode comes about, y'all gonna learn some things, okay? So lovely people, thank you for joining us in the podcast. We really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to listen and engage with us.
Absolutely.
Until next time, y'all, define yourself for yourself.
Use your voice
And be great.